Today we go over Star Wars Episode 9, the final film of the sequel trilogy. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, as you all know, Episode 9 is currently filming over in the UK. After that, they plan on filming over in Italy, Jordan, and even Guilin, China, apparently. So, a lot of things are really starting to take shape when it comes to the final film of the Skywalker saga. And this is a very important task, I must add, for J.J. Abrams. He has a lot on his shoulders right now in order to get this right, in order to satisfy a majority of Star Wars fans around the globe. Now, looking at Episode 9 specifically, these past couple of weeks we have been going over all the different set leaks, the scene schedules, the concept art and storyboard descriptions, etc. Now, as we get closer and closer to the end of principal photography, we will be learning more and more about this movie. It's actually said that they will end filming in February of 2019, so we're getting there month by month, and we're going to be getting that title reveal most likely in February of next year. Now, J.J. Abrams, alright, we do have an update for Episode 9, is that there is a huge plan here to have a huge surprise ending for Star Wars Episode 9. Now, I don't know about you guys, but a huge surprise ending for Episode 9. Could this mean a death of a major character? We actually went over this subject just yesterday on whether or not that would be a good or a bad idea if they killed off, let's say, for example, the droids, Chewbacca, let's say Rey or Kylo Ren, Leia or Lando Calrissian. I mean, all those characters, if one or many of them were killed off, how would you feel about that? But as far as a huge surprise ending goes for Episode 9, could this either mean a happy ending or a very sad ending for the Skywalker saga? Again, as John Boyega has stated before many times in the past, is that this movie is the movie to end all wars, essentially. This is going to be an all-out war, and I personally cannot wait to see exactly how JJ is going to execute this on screen. So, with the whole concept of Episode 9 coming into play here in December of 2019, we should get a better sense of where things are going by the official trailer and the teasers and the TV spots, all those different things, right? It gives us an idea of the overall tone of the movie. And what kind of ending would you guys like to see in Episode 9? Would you guys actually expect to see something around the lines of what we got in Return of the Jedi, or something a little bit more bittersweet that'll suit the story of the sequel trilogy era? Now, I think it's going to be more around the lines of a bittersweet ending that actually goes through, you know, winning and losing, and kind of like, you know, the First Order may win on a certain level and the Resistance may win on a certain level as well. Maybe, you know, one side actually just doesn't win over the other. Maybe they both lose. I don't know what's going to happen in this film, but as far as a surprise ending goes, I'm really starting to wonder what that could actually mean. Could this have something to do with Force ghosts? Maybe a reunion between both Skywalkers, Luke and Anakin? That would be pretty cool if you guys had to ask me. We do know that Mark Hamill, by the way, is back for this movie. He is portraying Luke Skywalker once again. And just the other day on Twitter, he showed that he shaved off his beard, indicating that Luke will have a new appearance in Episode 9. So the huge surprise ending could very well have something to do for the character of Luke Skywalker, quite possibly. The thing that I want to see at the very ending of this movie is a lot of closure, right? We want to know exactly what's going to happen in this film at the very end, specifically, and where it's going to go for a possible Episode 10, 11, and 12 if they really wanted to. There's been a lot of rumors out there about Rey having a child in this movie, and apparently they actually did cast a young toddler, I believe it was a girl, for Episode 9, and that's really making a lot of people think that maybe the plot leak back in May actually does in fact add up, that Rey does have a child in Episode 9, and that will indeed be the huge surprise ending of the movie. So I think that, you know, the ending of this film really has to have a lot of meaning to it. It can't just be used for shock value, like, oh, look, you know, you didn't know this before, and here's this fact now. I think that it should very much carry a lot of substance and meaning and something emotional that'll hit the audience's hearts. I think it has to end like that. And I'm not quite sure how they're going to pull this off. I'm not quite sure how hard or easy it's really going to be for the creators developing this movie. I could tell it is a lot on their shoulders. It is a huge task. They really have to make this an emotionally satisfying ending. And that is exactly what J.J. Abrams aims to do in Episode 9. But anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.